Hey everyone, Frosty here, back with another Badlion Sucks video. I didn't think I would make another video regarding Badlion again, but I just can't stand Badlion Client anymore. What pushed me to make another video is what happened a few days ago when I was making my survival series with the replay mod. For the longest time, replay mod on the newer version of Minecraft in Badlion is broken. And I can assure you it at least started from 1.16.1. So let me show you what is wrong with it. So right now we're in Badlion 3.0 in version 1.16.4, which is the newest version for now. And now let's get into the replay viewer. And we're just gonna pick this one. So this one is the survival series time-lapse, and right here we just have a normal recording. So now let me show you what happened. So if you press escape, which is how you open up the menu for exit replay viewer, which is exit this recording, and you can browse the other recordings and edit them, but you can't do that. I'm pressing escape and nothing happens. And another problem is pop-up messages, you cannot close them. So like this, it will tell you that you cannot render video with this cannot with the space. So if you press OK, it doesn't work. Like I'm pressing it like this and nothing happens. And if you click the X button right here, it also doesn't work. You can hear that I'm clicking it. The only way that I just found out how to close these pop-up menus is to press escape, which there you go. So the pop-up menus doesn't work. You cannot exit the replay viewer. And let me show you another crazy thing. So I'm just gonna pretend like this, and this should be able to let us export the recording. So let me show you what happens. So you can just do these and render, and you will soon find out that we're gonna crash like that, and it happens every time. So that is the problem. So great. Replay mod is very broken. It's like they didn't even try the client before releasing it. And as you export your hard work, it just crashes. I'm gonna say this again. Don't bite off more than you can chew. One phrase that I remember hearing from Gordon Ramsay, the famous world-class chef, saying if you can't get the ingredient fresh, then take it off the menu. Doesn't matter if you can serve the food if it tastes garbage. And as you may know, Badlion Client supports all versions of Minecraft starting from 1.7. And that's great if you can keep the standards up to par just like your 1.8 version. I understand that they are advertised as a PvP client, but that doesn't mean they're automatically justified. They are trying to support so many versions despite all PvPers only play on 1.8 and a small portion playing on the newest version at the time, which right now it's 1.16.4. If you can't pay your developers enough to work on so many versions, or you don't have enough employees to work on so many versions, then cut it down. Focus on fewer versions and make it the best client ever instead of supporting so many versions and all of them are crap. Next is random things crashes the game. Here is an example where I or another player breaks the bed. I have a chance of crashing. And by the way, this happens when I use a 3D model bed texture pack.
NANI?!
Yup, and for some reason they don't bother fixing the bugs on the newer versions. Not only the ones that I mentioned here, but all of them. I don't even think they tested the versions when they released them, like with the Badlion 3.0 when it first came out, and so many obvious bugs are not fixed. Now the last thing I'm gonna mention might be stupid, but it's that every time when you launch Badlion Client, it needs to download Optifine every single time. Okay, so basically you just launch the Badlion Client and it will pop up with what it is doing. So right here, installing Badlion Client, and you can see that it is downloading Optifine. Why? And after downloading Optifine, you can see that it is installing it, and now it is completely installed, I believe, and they're just running it. And it happens every single time when they launch the Badlion Client. And now we're in the Badlion Client, and I'm just gonna quit the game, and we're now back on the launcher, and I'm just gonna relaunch it again, and you can see that it's the same thing. They are again downloading Optifine from optifine.net, I believe, and they're running the installer, and it happens every single time. Every time it launches Badlion Client, it does that. I don't know why it needs to re-download Optifine every time, since Optifine doesn't update every day or every minute, and instead every few months. When you open up Badlion a few times in the same minute, it will still re-download Optifine. Basically, it downloads Optifine every time it launches it. The most logical, straightforward thing that I think is going on is Badlion downloads Optifine, install it, and then you play on the client, and once you close the client, it will uninstall it, and yeah, basically the cycle repeats, because there is no other logical explanation on why Badlion downloads Optifine every time. And that is very strange, because why don't they instead check if the Optifine has a new version and download it when there is a new one? Very strange. So those are the things I experienced with Badlion Client. Also, I experienced some weird visual bugs in 1.8 version, but these are more than enough to prove my point. It sucks. I will possibly switch to another client in the future because I had enough. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. I'm Froxty, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!